closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action now. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 20.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Rolling to his right. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the give is Nwangu.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
They run the counter. Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tyron Johnson
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play fake, Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
A big play here for Dallas. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Being chased out, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 4. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook now off the read option. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to the ground, Cook.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
That is caught by Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott.
Again, it's Johnson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tyron Johnson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Cook. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will tie us at 24 all.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cook.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last. Oh, Prescott stripped. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Flushed out right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10.
Prescott off play action.
Left side to Lamb.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now he's forced out left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And some space here. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Following the interception, here's Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Second down and goal. Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That is caught by Thielen. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play here for Dallas.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. One last shot now for Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss drops them back.